Welcome back to the Chosen Podcast. Got a new person here. You know, he wasn't here last time, so he gonna introduce himself, and then we're gonna hop straight into it.
What's good, everybody? It's Ant-Man. Recording this at the house, so obviously I live here, Albuquerque, and this is what we do. We do the podcast, and yeah,
Where you from, Ant-Man? You from here?
Yeah, I'm from here.
Hell yeah, bro.
I'm from 65th.
You the youngest one in the group?
Custard.
You know, I noticed we didn't go around telling each other or telling the age.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm 18. He's 56.
You got jokes, man.
I mean, we could do
Just
that
play
real quick. We'll do it as
like
fast as
30.
we can.
Yeah. So we'll start with Key, and then we'll make our way over to Goody.
Say your birthday, too, so people can send you gifts.
I'm a Libra.
I am a Libra. October 3rd.
Libra gang.
Libra gang. You already know what it is. 19.
19.
Keyshawn.
Youngster.
Young.
Kinda.
Go for it, Gramps.
Born September 19th, 2000. And I'm currently 22, about to be 23 in a month.
Hell yeah.
They call me old head.
He is Unc. We look at JWoods for guidance. He's Unc. We that's gonna
like
be
I'm
a
like
joke.
30 years older than him.
That's gonna be a joke, but we look to JWoods for guidance. He's a good mentor in what we look to do.
He's like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings. He's got that wisdom on him. But I'm Anthony. I already said that. 18, 2004, September 26th. Libra. Yeah.
Libra gang. CEO.
CEO Cisco. I'm 19, April 23rd, 2004. It's my birthday. I'm a Taurus.
Youngster.
Whatever that means.
Y'all selling your freaking zodiac signs?
Goody plus.
I'm Goody.
I mean, why?
I'm an Aquarius. I was born in February 2004. That's
Hell
me.
yeah.
So
Word.
I think for this podcast, so it's not all over the place, we're going to ask some questions, get real deep dive conversations, just talk about things that's on our mind that we could portray out to you guys.
Get to know us a little bit, how we think. We didn't really deep dive into that last episode. Last episode was really just introduction, just who we were, how we came about. But, yeah.
First question I wanted to ask, and then we'll just roll through.
Go ahead.
Keyshawn, what do you think happens after we die?
I do believe we have a soul. And I do believe we go to heaven as long as we're accepted.
Yeah, but I'm...
Eternal life with the Lord.
Do you think that do you think we could have, features? So, do you think we could see? Do you think we could talk? Do you think that...
Yes. Well, obviously we really don't know, but yeah. I mean, I feel like we have a general sense of, who we are. We could see, we could talk. Everyone communicates in the world. So, yeah.
Yeah. JWoods, does that does the thought of death scare you at all? Just live, not even living, but just being if, let's say, after you die, is it what's forever? What's ever and ever and ever? And what if you die and you're just straight up by yourself? When you sleep and you don't have dreams and you're fucking lifeless basically.
Mm-hmm.
So does that scare you by anything, to give you any type of stress or anything?
So does death scare me?
Kind of just the thought of it being the unknown, and if it's what is forever and ever and ever. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
death?
it happens.
It's real.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, I wouldn't say death scares me. Honestly, I feel like my parents' death scares me more than my death. Because, I would have to live without them, right? If I were to die, I don't think I would have to live with that pain and that, sorrow of being gone. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm a spirit. I'd have to be accepted by God to go to heaven. Or if I go to hell, then I'd have to live with the regret that I've made and the decisions I've made throughout my life. But what's forever and ever, man, eternal life's forever and ever.
Yeah.
But God, the place you share with Him.
Yeah, facts. What about what is your take on that one, Cisco?
Honestly, if I had a fear, it would be obviously I believe in God. I believe there's a heaven and hell. But I feel like the thought of there being nothing scares me the most. Like if you die and it's just nothing, I feel like that's really scary to me. I try not to let it like affect me, but it used to affect me a lot. Now I try to be more content with it because it is inevitable. We're all gonna have to go through it. But I'm hearing a lot of
Yeah, for real.
but
Keep going.
I feel like it. Just the thought of there being nothing is probably one of the worst outcomes I could.
I kind of get what I kind of get what you're saying. Just in terms of like that's just kind of scary, bro. Like especially like if you really like think too hard into it and like existence. Like,
it's like an existential crisis.
Yeah, like I get trapped into that. Like we exist, bro. Like we feel things. Like we live in one body and we do it until we die.
Yeah.
Every day is a new day. Yeah. You will never live the same moment over again. And you feel different feelings all the time. Like I think that's crazy.
You know what else is crazy is I've read this one thing that said like your life is like one choice away from a whole different life. So just like
definitely.
one
Facts.
decision could just bring you down a whole different path. That's like the power of free will. Like that shit's crazy because I feel like all of us are destined for greatness, destined for our purpose that we're supposed to find it through God because he's our guider, he's our king, and like he gives us the free will. So like that's why you see people like go down their own path instead of what their path was planned, because I feel like everybody is special because we're all made in the perfect image of God. So we all have a purpose in this world, but it's your choice if you want to pursue that purpose or if you want to just do your own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely, I agree. Goodie.
Yeah, Goodie.
Goodie.
Let me hear what you have to say, cause
you don't want to get stuck in that loop of thinking and having that crisis. You know, that's why you gotta have faith, because then you trust in something, and then when you die, you won't have that fear of nothingness or like nothing being there. Like you have a trust that you're gonna go somewhere and you're gonna be good. You know, like you don't want to be scared, live your life scared. Like you got to live your life knowing that you're gonna go to heaven, knowing that you're good with God.
Fire.
Yeah.
Right. And like at the same time, it's like we live every day, and I believe, you know, I have faith in wherever I want to go, just because I'd rather have faith in something than to not. And really, because like I understand how some people like think like, you know, we die, we get buried, we go 6 feet, and that's it. But that's not what I want to believe, you know.
Yeah,
I refuse to believe that. Like the miracle that we're all here on this planet, and you know, of us all just coming together and being able to live life every day, like that's a miracle in itself, to the point where I don't think that eternal life is like the craziest thing to think, or like the biggest miracle, because it's a miracle that we're here today. So why couldn't that exist, you know?
Oh yeah. And when you said, oh wait, no, never mind.
Cut that part out. Story times. Can we get into some story times?
Story times.
I want to hear.
Yeah.
I want to hear a Keyshawn story. So I gotta ask you this question, and I don't want to promote. Listen, we all on our journey, on our celibate journey. We all turned over a new leaf. You know, Not everybody is perfect, but Keyshawn, I want to know how. I don't know how explicit you want to get into it, but what is the a story time of what is the worst experience you've had? Not necessarily in the bed, but I'm just saying like.
Damn, what a topic change!
I'm just saying,
topic change, bro. We just talking about God.
What do you think is life like?
Now we talking about this, bro.
Oh, okay. So
what's the craziest sex you've ever
had? What's the worst fuck you've ever had?
No. Just like a story time of like what was the biggest turn off for you? Basically like maybe it was a date.
Name drop.
No.
Chill. I want JWoods after. He's got many.
I mean, the worst time.
Your mom's watching this, by the way, Keyshawn.
Mom already knows, gang. Sorry, Mom. I let you know that. Worst experience. Well, I don't think I want to get into that, but I could tell you what turns me off.
Yeah, biggest
in
turn
women.
off. Biggest turn off.
Biggest turnoffs, bro. I think me and Cisco talk about this one a lot. I like girls with no ambition. Girls who don't want to do nothing or don't have dreams or necessarily just don't want to do anything for themselves.
Girls
That look
aren't
forward to the
ambitious.
weekend, the
They're not
partiers, the
ambitious.
smokers, drinkers.
Partiers,
But
they
like not
You said
like,
what, Goody?
They're not ambitious.
not ambitious.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like that for me is like one of the top ones, especially if it's like somebody I really want to like be serious with. I wouldn't even consider being serious, especially because, you know, I feel like I come from a hardworking family. And shout out mom, very hardworking mom who took care of me when I was growing up. So it's like I've accustomed to myself to a hardworking woman my whole life. So it's like if I don't see that same drive and ambition in somebody who I want to spend my life with, then that just won't work.
most definitely.
So that's where it's at. And I know a few. I know a few, and it's
Stories?
just it's just not it. It's just not it.
Name drop.
Not name dropping, but
What about you, JWoods? What's your what do you look for in a relationship, in a woman?
Or avoid.
My biggest thing, bro, is if they don't know God, don't put themselves around God. They're
What do you
genuinely not going to know their purpose, their sense of worth. They're just not going to know why they're here, right? So they're just going to do whatever. You feel me? So the biggest thing, too, right off of that, my biggest turn off, bro, is if they just smoke all the time. Like, if they literally have to smoke every day to deal with their problems, like, they genuinely not facing their problems. Like, my biggest thing is, like, they think they want to smoke to get away from the reality, but eventually they're going to have to wake up and face reality.
Every
You feel
problem
me?
you
They try
avoid
to
today
cope.
is a problem
They
for
try to
tomorrow.
Exactly.
that's called addiction.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No, exactly. And then they go party, smoke,
They gonna
drink.
say it's
And
not. They gonna say it's not addiction at all. But
The-
if you can't live without it and you feel like it needs to be in your life, that's called addiction. And I understand. Like we live with it. Like it's a real thing. Like you know, it's not the worst thing to be ashamed of. But as long as, of course, everything. Improvement always starts with self-acknowledgement.
Facts.
You gotta be aware of the fact that
You got to be aware. You got to be aware of what your problem is in order to face it. And I feel like those who, like Jay would say, just got to do that. And if they claim they not, like you're never gonna get anywhere with that.
It's like,
Bro, it's
And
like,
it all ties back into just having God.
Wait.
I was just gonna say, bro, it's like disappointing when you find a female that you're like into, or like find a person that you're into, and then you see them posting on social media, or you're having a conversation with them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like I'm about to go smoke," or
yeah, that's
I'm
OD.
with my
They got to
friends
bring that up.
or-
Like,
It's like a total mood
it's like
change,
a
bro.
total like, because you're so into them, bro. Like you want it to work, like you think
Chill
they're
out.
perfect,
I
like
wanted
they're
it to work.
pure to you,
I thought
and then
were
they hit you
perfect.
with those words like, "I'm about to go smoke," or "I'm about to go drink,"
Or no. You ever gotten a call from a girl and she was drunk?
Yeah, that's a huge
and
turn
she's
off,
over
bro.
there like drunk as hell,
Acting stupid.
She's saying,
Yeah,
"Oh,
and she's
I
like,
miss you. I love you." Like just
Yes,
like
bro,
talking,
that shit
love
pisses
just
me
you.
off.
talking.
No. And then they say all that stuff, and then like it's like
next day,
it's
they
like a
don't talk to
turn
you.
off almost. Like
Those
all the
are girls
stuff
you gotta
they're
watch out
saying-
for sometimes, bro. Because it's
I
like
mean, that's just something that you should just not put yourself around, because whoever you're gonna be with in a relationship with is gonna be someone that you're gonna be spending like a lot of time with. So you're gonna
it's
be
almost like a reflection of you.
exactly,
Yeah.
and like it's just like, let's say I want a girl that when I bring her around my friends, she's like, damn, bro, like she's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she's got ambition, like she's got personality, bro. Like she has things
Like,
going
she's
for her.
funny,
And
you
like,
know?
yes, bro, like this sounds corny as fuck, but like I don't necessarily like go for someone like the hottest looking girl, like someone like, dang, like she's so hot. I want to like now look for someone that is more I connect with, like my best friend, and then she's also like my girlfriend, like things I
like
could do.
someone like
And
like
like-minded.
could bring around the homies and like they
Exactly.
can like joke
Just
around with
vibe,
her
bro.
too.
She's just
like,
vibing.
you know.
And she's
Yeah.
calm, and she holds me down. You know what I'm saying?
She's like, yo, rock.
Beauty's
Yes,
always
bro.
gonna be there, bro. Like love yours, like J. Cole. Like There's always gonna be a girl finer than yours.
Hey, beauty
Like,
also
always.
fades. Beauty fades, no
But
matter
yeah,
what.
generally it does. But you want someone that's next to you that like brings you peace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like peace is the biggest.
Well,
one.
at a certain point, like if they bring you so much peace, like that shit, like it almost don't even matter at that point. Obviously, like that's kind of what brings you there, and that's always gonna be there. But at a certain point, like you don't love this person because how beautiful they are, or like their features around them. It's what they mean to you at a certain point.
I also think love is a choice, not a feeling.
Right.
By the way,
Now you gotta find someone that matches your values, cause like you can't change a person for who they are. Like you find that girl, like she's gonna drink, she's gonna smoke, she's gonna go out and party. Like that's her, you know. But like you gotta worry about you. So when you find someone that matches those values that you stand by,
you don't believe
like,
that you don't believe that people change and
no,
people
like you can change people, but
through.
like it's like, is it worth your time? You know, like if you find a girl that turns you off, like why would you have to go out of your way and change her?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
You know?
You said what?
Like why would you have to go out of your way and change a person so they can match what you want? Like you should be able to go out and find that person that you want, that has those values, has those ambitions. You don't need to teach a person those values and ambitions.
I believe if you truly love someone, though, if you truly love someone deep down in your heart,
well, you're gonna love that
person.
person.
Meet them.
You're gonna love that person when they match the values that you have. Like you're not gonna love them and then change them.
I feel like nobody's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. I was waiting. I was waiting to say that.
We always say the same shit, bro.
So I understand nobody's perfect, but I definitely get what he's getting at.
Yeah, of course.
Because
No one's perfect.
I've had experiences, bro, where it's like, you know, like sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't.
Yeah.
You know, obviously no situation is gonna be the same. So sometimes it's really not worth trying to go through all that trouble, bro. Trying to get on the same page, because some things, bro, like you can't change people.
Yeah.
And at the same,
on the flip side, my bad, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I feel like
go ahead,
because I have like firsthand experience on this topic.
Bitch ass nigga.
My bad.
Go ahead.
Nah, I feel like if someone is genuinely like open-minded, but they're just on the wrong path, they can your words can impact them a lot.
For sure.
Oh, for sure. Like, for example, say they drink or smoke or whatever, and they're just doing that all the time. I feel like if you just like take like the time and just talk to them like about what they really want, and if like their goals or whatever, and how that's aligning with what they want, I feel like they might have like a, I don't know if this is the right word, an epiphany. If they really they'll have like a self-realization, like, oh,
they'll self-reflect.
Yeah,
if they
like,
really fuck with you, they gonna listen to what you're saying.
No, let me tell you, bro. I've like had this experience. So like I told y'all like I was in a relationship. I was with her for like 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
But in the beginning of the relationship, she was like the type that would like smoke, you know?
Yeah.
But then we were just spending so much time around each other, and I didn't really have to like go out of my way and change her and tell her like to have ambitions and be ambitious and like have goals. Like that, the only like little thing was that she smoked. But she noticed that like being around me all the time, like I don't smoke, so like really there's no point in her to smoke, you know? So in the beginning she like was kind of like still smoking, but like by the middle, or like I don't know, couple months in, like she had completely stopped, and she was just like, you know, like we were kind of on the same like wavelength, you know?
Yeah, being on that same wavelength is like,
it's important,
unmatched.
bro. Yeah.
What you think, JWoods?
What you think? Yeah, what you think, JWoods?
You
haven't heard from you in a little bit.
My nigga right here.
Unk is just analyzing right now. He's just reading the room, reading what we're saying.
Like, what do you think, bro? Like, I'm not sure like what your like values are like when you are looking for a relationship.
Didn't you just say?
What are your like what like? Well, not like his values, but like kind of similar. Like, do you believe people can change?
Okay, yeah.
Like, do you think that you have to be like the person that you meet, when you meet them, they have to be exactly
like what you want right away?
Or do you believe in change? And do you feel comfortable growing and changing the person? Because at the same time, I understand, because, you know, I've met girls to the point where like I don't want them to change for me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I don't want you to have to change for me. If what we got don't work out, then you could find somebody that fits what you got going on, you know? Because there's a person for everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
So certain things.
It's cliche, but it's true.
Yeah, like.
You low-key rizzing me up right now.
But what's your opinion, bro?
No, I definitely think people can change.
Oh shit.
But there's like select traits that you look for in somebody when you like want, like especially when you get to a certain age. You know, when you get old, bro, like me, right? You most of the time they gotta be like almost there, bro.
Right.
Like you want an ambitious woman, like she's 23, like say like, oh, she's getting there, like she's gotta mature.
Right.
I just think there's like a select few that you just can't get rid of. Like me, my like icks, they call them icks, right?
Yeah.
Me, bro, smoking, like I don't even know if I'm finna deal with that, bro.
Deal breaker.
I've already like dealt with 2, probably 3 of that, and I'm just like, nah, like
You're good with that.
Yeah, they don't like. It's like they have no emotion, bro. Like they just chilling, like nonchalant, just laying down, bro. Like a potato, like.
Are you talking about weed or are you talking about like Nick?
No, like
weed?
Nick is even, bro. Nick is even more disgusting.
Nick
Like it's
is-
like they're
I
just
think
trying to
Nick
fit
is
in.
more tolerable
I'm with
than
you on-
weed.
What? I'm
No,
with you on
hell
that.
no.
Nick, if I see a girl vape, I turn the other direction.
Bro,
She could be a 10. I'm
I-
the other way because that shit is disgusting. I don't like girls that smoke either, but
So I heard this story, bro. I don't know who it was from.
Yeah.
It was from somebody I know, bro. I still talk to him every day. But, bro, he's in the middle of sex. She reaches for a Nick and hits it. Nah, but like, there's people that will change, bro. But it's like,
Yeah.
are you willing to be patient with them?
yeah,
Are they worth that time?
yeah.
What's a turn off for you? Like, top 3.
For me, it's like I just want to know that like it's like loyalty. Like I want to know that you hold me down. Like I want to know that I'm gonna be doing my thing, and no matter what, you're gonna support. What?
No, not turn ons, turn off.
What are my turnoffs?
Yeah.
For me, it's like lying, bro. Like
That's a
like lying.
Oh
That's
God.
worse. That's worse than smoking and drinking, bro. Like,
I swear.
real. Lying,
I
bro.
swear, bro.
I'd rather
I
her
can't
smoke
put-
and
I can't
drink
put
than
nothing
lie,
but
bro.
Smoking, bro.
You'd rather have a girl lie to you.
So you'd rather have a Satanist girlfriend than a fucking
Nah, bro.
smoker?
Nah,
Why
hey,
she
hey,
smokes
listen,
is way
bro.
worse, bro. I
Listen,
feel
bro.
like-
Because you could change a girl who smokes and drinks, but you can't really change a girl who lies and cheats.
You could change your software. You
change
can't
a
change your
liar, bro.
hardware,
You-
bro.
you
Yeah.
You can change a liar.
Yeah,
bro.
but like it's way harder to change a liar though, bro. Like
Yeah, that's fact. It's
you
way
rather have
harder.
a girl
bro.
lie to you than smoke or drink.
take the-
Like if I'm taking an L, bro, I'm taking smoking over lying, bro.
Yeah, me too.
If I had to if I had to sacrifice something, I'm taking smoking,
Bro,
drinking.
I hate.
As long as the like shorty not killing herself or nothing like that with
bro.
that shit. Like I can't do lying,
talking
bro.
Yeah,
about,
bro.
like,
Hey, because if a girl
shorty
can
say
look you
some
in
shit.
your eyes and lie to you, bro,
And lie.
And feel no like
and not feel remorse at all,
remorse or like
Fuck.
sympathy.
that is
Gee.
crazy.
You
bro.
feel me?
Like,
Imagine just shorty. Oh yeah, you guys were talking about like shorty looking at you in your eyes. Imagine you staring at a man and he stands there, unfazed.
and you ask her, you like, you must have never
Andrew
have
Tate.
have you dealt with that, JWoods?
with
A liar?
bullet.
Yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah.
dealt with a liar and a smoker.
You've dealt with a liar and a smoker, and you picking,
Yeah.
you picking smoking. You said, "Fuck this
She
shit."
must have not been lying to you.
No. Because with the liar, nah, she was lying to me. But with a
Yeah.
smoker, bro, I just feel like, bro, like
Over lying.
the reason I feel like lying is because like right then and there,
Hey,
Hey,
I
you
know-
heard
I
it
know,
here
I know who
first,
you're talking
shorties.
about.
All
She
of
lied
them.
to and she smoked, huh?
yeah,
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Bro.
yeah, bro, and it's like
Lied to him. You smoke.
Okay.
All the
So-
lying ass short.
I don't know why, bro. Honestly, I'd rather take lying, bro.
They're like, man, I got a shot.
Like I'd rather put smoking over lying, bro. Just smoking is just like
I mean, that's
I
Don't get
just
me wrong.
can't
Don't
stand
get
it.
me
That's
wrong.
you,
They're
bro.
they're reasonable. They're both bad.
Yeah, they're both
Yeah,
reasonable.
At least, well, you know, in my opinion,
I think lying.
because when you're
But
smoking, it's just really not you.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Would you rather have a girl that would smoke hella or a girl that would lie?
Not even just a girl, like an individual.
A
It
guy.
could go
yeah,
both ways.
because
They
lying
slash
is
down.
like lying is way deeper
Yeah, no, I feel
than
you.
just like fucking up. You know, like
Yeah.
lying is like it's a personality. Like I don't fuck with anybody who lies. Like not
Yeah.
even in just women. Like anybody. And it hurt.
It's a
It hurt.
bad trait.
And it hurts when it's from like the people that you're closest to. See, like somebody can lie to you that you know you don't really know or you don't really fuck with, and like it doesn't hit you as hard as you know as family or friends or anything like that. And if you're with somebody like bro, like that's damn near like the person you're closest with if y'all are like serious. So it's like when somebody that you're closest with lies to you,
shit's deep.
Oh,
disappointing,
dude,
bro.
that shit cuts deep. Especially like, of course, it's subjective to what they're lying about and stuff like that. Some shit cuts deeper than others, but
So
not going back to that.
The last question I wanted to ask y'all before we end this pod is, what was your first like experience where you were like, oh damn, like God is real, like this relationship I have with God is real? Like what was that? Because I have one, like I just was like, damn, like he really answers me, and I could really pray to him, and I could really like meditate, and I could tap into like praying to God. So I've had experiences in my life, and I know we've probably all had many, because we don't doubt God. We know that he's real, like he really got our back, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to know, like on your spiritual path, like what brought you to God?
I hear you. Can I start?
Yeah, we'll go down the line. I want to hear it.
I got a decent one. So, I'm not sure if you guys even know this, but I am half black, obviously, and I am also half Native American. So I'm half Navajo. So that being the case, did y'all know that?
I did not know that.
I'm half Navajo.
Did you know that?
I think Cisco.
JWoods, did you know that? He's native.
Yeah, so coming with that, you know, like I grew up with my mom's side of the family, so that's my Navajo side. So on that side, like, is a lot of culture involved. So to be quite honest with you, I wasn't brought up in Christianity, bro. Like I wasn't brought up with that. I was brought up with Navajo culture and Navajo beliefs, and you know, of course, like since I was brought up with that, like that's what I believed in, like when I was younger. And I still respect my Navajo side. I'm still really involved with the culture. I can't say I agree with every one of the beliefs, and just because of the experiences I've had, I mean, growing up, it was a little hard, you know. Not, of course, everyone has rough parts in their childhood, but I just felt like when I was believing in that, and I was dedicated to that, it didn't get me as much peace or happiness or success as I did when I started, you know, following God.
Who brought you to God? Who showed you God? Who told you about him? Because
really, honestly, it kind of I just got to a point in my life, even at such a young age, bro, that I felt like I needed something to fall back on. Like I needed something to believe in that could make me feel better about what I had going on in life. So it wasn't like somebody necessarily introduced me. I had a general idea of who he was and what he could do for me, but I never actually committed and started taking him serious until at a certain point where I was just seeking help.
How old were you when you were like, all right?
I was like,
you know what I mean?
I was 16.
Okay.
16, 17. Just going through, just, you know, I didn't feel too good. Obviously, my problems, they weren't huge or anything like how, like, I would say some people's are, but, you know, they didn't make me feel good, too good about myself. So it wasn't until I started making that change. And to be honest, bro, it just felt like ever since that point, it's always been an upward trajectory.
Dude, I was going to ask that question. Like, have you noticed that once you started following God, how better you felt and how more happy you are and how more at peace?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So like how I was mentioning
crazy.
it's always been something to fall back on. And when I was believing in my Navajo side and Navajo culture, it felt like that just wasn't getting me where I needed to go.
And giving you that.
And just giving me the strength to be able to continue. And it just, ever since I found him, bro, like I just feel so much better about myself. I feel like life has just pointed me in the right direction. I found out different things. You guys don't know, like stories about like family. Cisco does, about family things, pops, everything like that. So it's a whole nother story time in itself. But
that's another podcast.
Yeah, that's another podcast.
That's a deep
but
podcast.
That's a whole podcast.
That's a deep podcast.
It's a long story, but it really did open up gates for me. So that was my experience with it.
What about you, JWoods? What, you know, how old were you? Walk me through because we are all very spiritual. We all believe in God. So I want to hear you. You know, same question.
For me, I feel like there should be no reason to be where I'm at right now, but I am. And I feel like that's bigger than me because, you know, like Keyshawn said, it's a whole nother story, a whole nother podcast of how you came about, how you got here. But I just felt like throughout my life I shouldn't be where I am, and I'm just continue to fight, and not give up.
So are you saying that you're very blessed?
Very blessed, for sure. You know, it's not every day you wake up and you know how like you just feel like you don't have the strength to continue. Sometimes you just want to give up. You don't know where to go. And like you said, somebody bringing you to God, if it was someone particular, it wasn't anyone. It was genuinely me. Like, God's been in my life. Know of God. I like kind of refused to go to church. I kind of just didn't like going to church when I was young. I don't know. I just didn't want to go. I felt like I was forced.
Yeah, when I
feel
was
like
younger,
you
felt like a chore almost.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was like, this is boring. I
Yeah.
would go to the bathroom after the gospel, kick it in the bathroom for a little bit, and then I'd come back out, get ready for the Eucharist.
It just
I won't
embarrassed
lie.
me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, everybody just clapping, screaming amen all the time. I'm just like,
Wait, what do you?
Did you go to a black church?
no, bro. I mean, it's just like, I don't know.
So you don't go to church?
I can, bro. I work every Sunday.
Oh.
But, you know, I have Bible study.
Yeah.
I consider that church. Multiple people sharing the word of God.
So. Okay.
And you said someone who bring it. No, I found God myself.
You found God yourself. Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like finding him yourself is the best thing
Yeah.
for someone.
I feel like.
Go ahead.
It's just genuine.
So right. So as he was about to get into like finding him yourself, like of course you just heard my story about the thing, but I feel like that's what has the most impact on you.
Yeah.
Just almost just having that feeling of getting so close to God, like he was right next to you, and he's always going to be right next to you, but you have those moments where he truly shows, and it's almost like he shows his face right in front of you to where you feel he's real and he's there.
Without him, I feel like I had no sense of guidance, bro.
Yeah. Do y'all meditate? Like, do you guys meditate, talk to God? Like, close, like, silence and truly, like, tap in, pray, like, do a real prayer?
I try. I try as much as I can. I understand, I could be better. But
Bro,
I like taking that time. It makes me feel a lot better about what I got going on.
so I know this pause is running kind of long. I just want to say a quick story time.
Ahead,
I was
we good?
I was at UNM freshman year. I was in the Zimmerman library, and it was quiet as frick in there. And I'm listening to this like a Christian song. It's like an old Christian song in my AirPods. It's called "Holy Are You." It's a fire song, and I'm just like I had like finished a test or something. I had got 100 on it, and I was like doing all A's, and I was going to the gym, and I just had God in my life, and I just felt like just really up and with myself, with God spiritually, emotionally. I was just super confident doing my thing, and I was just listening to this song, and it was quiet in there. There was people in there, and I just closed my eyes, and I was just like, Lord, thank you for where I'm at. Thank you for like everything you do for me. I truly know who I am, and I'm gonna make it. And I just felt like just God right there in front of me talking to him, and he was like telling me like, yes, you are gonna make it. Like, just follow through me. Like, stay on my path that I want for you. And it was crazy. I mean, this doesn't have to do anything with God necessarily, but like as my eyes were closed, and I was freaking meditating at Zimmerman Library, like there was someone like right there, and I could feel them right there with my eyes closed. And she was asking me if she could watch her stuff while she went to the bathroom. But like, I don't know if that has to do with anything, but it was just weird that my eyes were closed, but I felt someone like looking at me.
Right.
But yeah, that was just like a story time. It was cool. Like, it was genuinely amazing for me to like truly pray and see God and like talk to God. Like, I know it. I know it.
It's like a feeling.
Yeah.
It's unmatched, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do be praying like the edge of the bed before like sleep, and
Yeah.
I feel like
that's what it said.
I feel like I should just open my eyes, bro, because like I feel this like sense of like this type of like power energy around me, and I just feel like so like it like I just like
safe and just at peace.
But also like what the hell is this? You know what I mean? Like, it makes me, like, get goosebumps. I don't know. It makes me...
No, I'm with you on that, for real. I want to ask the same question that I asked these homies over here. What
Shifting
brought
it.
you to God? How do you feel about God? How old were you when you were like, all right, God's real?
I mean, I grew up in I would say a fairly religious household. My grandma's really religious. My mom not so much. My great-grandma extremely religious. And, like, it was always there for me. So I always believed in God. I was raised Catholic, and I still am. So, but I would say I went to catechism. I got my first Holy Communion and all that stuff when I was younger. But I would say that was more mainly something I was forced into, not something that I wanted to do. Not saying that I don't want to do it, but I wasn't really learning, like, the way of God. You know,
And I mean, we were young. We were really young.
Yeah, it's just, but I don't regret it at all. I'm glad I did it. But I would say when I first started turning to God was in freshman year. My grandma passed away when I was in 8th grade, and, like, after that I kind of felt like I was going down the wrong path. Like, I was smoking a lot, like, almost like every day during freshman year. Keyshawn knows about it because he was right there with me doing it.
Yeah, I was there with him. We was there.
He was definitely there, and, like, and then I just started getting, like, really bad, like, anxiety and stuff. I think I told this story when we were going to Santa Rosa on the drive over there.
Right.
But I started getting, like, bad anxiety and stuff, and I felt like it was, like, a way that God was trying to guide me into a different...
Bring you closer.
So I stopped, like, smoking weed because of, like the effects that it would have on me. I'm exposing myself a lot right now.
No, we're not perfect. I used to smoke weed too. I literally stopped smoking weed like 4 months ago. Like,
yeah, no, and then this was freshman year, so this was like 5 years ago. Dang. And I feel like that was God's way of, like, showing me like this is not the right path that you're supposed to be taking. And I started praying more because of, like, those feelings that I would get. Like, I would be scared to go to school because of how bad my anxiety would get. I wouldn't go hang out with my friends. I would just, like, stay, like just in my room, just distancing myself because I was just too afraid to leave my room because of how bad my anxiety would get. And so I started praying a lot, and, like, every day I would pray before I went to bed, when I woke up, throughout the day. And just over time, like, I started becoming more comfortable with leaving the house, doing the things that I used to do. And I'm still, like, overcoming this, and I still pray every day. But I feel like that was the moment where that was God showing me, like, this isn't the path for you. You have to, this is not you. This is not who
Follow
I wanted
me.
you to be. Yeah. And so I feel like that was his way of showing me, like, himself.
yeah,
And it's still a journey that I'm still dealing with every day, you know.
absolutely. All of us are.
He took your hand, bro.
Yeah. So
What about?
I couldn't be more grateful for like, changing my lifestyle, honestly, because if that never happened, if I had never, like, started getting anxiety from doing that stuff, I would probably still be doing that, if not worse.
Only God knows.
Exactly. So that's it for my story.
Passing that on to Goodie.
Lately, I just been really blessed, you know, like, meeting you guys, working at Costco, just, like, especially now, a lot of good things are happening, you know, music wise. You guys have just really supported me, and not just y'all, like, people too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like we're all going down the right path. And even so, I feel like I was doing it alone before I met y'all, and now that I feel like we're all doing it together.
Facts. This
And
help.
now it's like,
We're all
it's
coming
beautiful, bro.
This help is amazing. This group that we have right here is amazing.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
it is unmatched. That's why I know we are making it, because these guys right here, they got ambition. They're on this. We are all on the same wavelength, and y'all can't match. This is it for real. I know it, and I'm for sure we're going to the top. Like, I promise you that, because I know what I have, and like I try to look for certain things in a friend group. They say you literally cliche as fuck, but you are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with. And I look for people that are on the same wavelength. Everybody I try to hang out with, they're not doing what I'm doing. They're not trying to go to where I'm going. And these guys right here, they inspire me. They push me. And like, the sky's the limit with this shit, because I just know who we are as a group, and I know what we can achieve. And we're doing this shit. Like, I promise you guys right now, tap in, and like, we appreciate everything. But like, just keep the same energy, because when we're doing what we're doing now, and like people behind the camera are making fun of us, or throwing hate, throwing shade, and we haven't had shade or hate, but like, people
it's
do
honestly
that.
been nothing but love from you guys, and which we honestly couldn't thank you guys enough.
We
Honestly,
appreciate all of it.
Feels great.
Like, we get some DMs here and there, like, "Oh, I watched the video."
It's a lot of support.
It's like
Keep doing that shit.
it make it happy.
Tell us you watching the vids,
happy,
and watch the vids too. Like, I think they're pretty good. We got some bangers coming out.
Yeah, we work really hard.
We've been
filming them, trying to schedule the times to film them, editing them.
Yeah, we hear all critiques too. So if you got something to say that you feel like you don't like in the vids, or something that turns you off, like, we're all trying to push to make things better. So,
and we thank all y'all for all the love.
This is the chosen podcast right here.
And I'd really appreciate it if you guys comment down below how you found God. What's
Share your
next?
stories with us. Yeah.
What's next?
Amen.
And that's gonna wrap up episode 2.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yep. Thank you for watching. All of our socials, everything is gonna be in the description. Goodys music is in the description as well. If y'all check that out, we'd really appreciate it.
Show the boy some love. He's great. What he do?
Chosen podcast. Tune in episode
Tap in
3
for real.
next week.
We up.
Y'all have a good one.